Hey everyone, welcome back. This is a video of me at the range here, and today I'm going to try out my new little Derringer, and 2 bullets each, 10 times. I'm going to test it out and see how it goes. Bear with me. So I'm going to go ahead and load it up. Got 38 specials in here. We got 38 special Derringer. So this is the first time I'm going to try this gun. I'm going to see how it works. So it won't shoot unless I cock it. So I'm going to cock it. Alright, I'm going to try with my right hand first. I'm going to try to go ahead and get my sights ready. Stuck. So I'm going to go ahead and try to wiggle that up with the knife or something. There you go. First 2 shots and got stuck. Looks like the bottom barrel's a little, the top barrel's a little bigger than it should be, or smaller. Well, that's about as much as I can get it going. Literally, you only need 2 shots with this gun. You gotta make it work. There you got it. That's it. I'm gonna have to get a gunsmith here. Maybe someone can help me. Hold on. Alright, sorry for that interruption. Someone had to help me get a plier and pull it out. I don't know what happened. Here's the casing and or whatever you call it, the shell, whatever. And not sure why. Yep, it won't even go in. Won't even go in. So maybe that's just a fluke. This is the one that did work, and this one comes out pretty easy. Yeah, this one just I guess expanded because it won't even go in now. Won't even go in on the top or the bottom. So, well, maybe it's a fluke, but just keep note that something that could happen. And this is a new S38s. This one goes in here. This one also goes in just fine. So let's keep this. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so you all want to see the target. There it is. A little hard to do, but let me see. I should probably shoot in the middle because this gun ain't that accurate. So let's see here. Alright, let's just continue on. This is just 3 yards. This gun ain't for long distance shooting. Actually, I'm going to go for the top left. Let's see how I do stand up. Maybe I'll do a lot better. Alright, that's the top left, and it's really low. Okay, let's see if I have the same issues now. Oh, nope. It came out. It must have been just the shells. Oh, this is a little hard to come out, but at least it pushed out. It did come out. Hard to push. The top one, a little bit better. So, seems like the bottom is a little slightly smaller, but as long as I can keep going, I'll keep going. As long as I can keep going, I'll keep going. Okay. So, alright, I'm going to go for the right, upper right target now. Just takes a little bit getting used to. Yeah, it takes a lot getting used to. Let's see how hard it's gonna be. No, they both came out. Okay. This one comes out pretty easy. This bottom one's still a little hard, but I think after a couple of rounds, it'll get a little loose. It'll get loose. Alright. Go for the left target again, since my 2 shots were a little low. All over the place, but again, this gun is not meant for a long range. This is a very short. Ooh, this is hard. Very short barrel. Matter of fact, only this much of it is has a, I forgot what you call it, the little grooves inside the barrel. So okay. Trying. Go back to the other target. This time I'm going to try one hand. That's the whole point of getting the small gun. To shoot with one hand. Not too bad. Not too bad. It does have a kick to it. It's very small. See, this one just goes right out. The other one you kind of have to nudge out. So, this one's a little bit harder. Might have to take some pliers. There we go. Yeah. So it seems like the bottom is slightly smaller, I guess. I don't know what to say. We'll just keep shooting until I can't shoot anymore. All right, so we're at 3 yards here. And this is probably a very good distance. I'm going to go ahead and push it back to 7 yards. Let's see how it goes. Okay, well. Alright, 7 yards. So almost double the distance from 3 yards. Let's see how that goes here. So I loaded. Let's see how it goes. So I'm just going to go for the middle target because I don't think this thing's going to, it's not that accurate. I'm going to go for one-handed. Hit the target, hit the paper. Okay, this time it came out really easy. This came out really easy. I think it's just the, I think it's the bullets and the casing on the bullets. Maybe they're just a little different. So, anyways, I'll try one more again, and then see, I got right here, I got 6. I'm going to shoot with my left hand because originally I got this from my left hand. And I'm going to hold it with both hands, see how it goes. bring it in. Oh boy. Alright, so I was aiming for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are my 2 shots. I try to sight my sights. I was aiming for this, and so it's all over the place, but it'll hit a target, that's for sure. So my last one, I'm going to go for these 2 again, and I'm going to shoot my left hand 3 yards. All right. Just 38 specials. I'm shooting my left hand, one-handed. Okay. That's it's a little different shooting left-handed. But that's kind of this one's really difficult to it'll come out, but basically you only get 2 shots with this type of gun. I wouldn't be trying to take on an army with this particular handgun here. Okay, I'm going to go for the right, upper right target now. Left-handed here. Screwed over. At 3 yards, it'll hit where you want it to go for the most part, within 4-inch radius, at least, maybe 5-inch radius. Shooting left-handed, it is hard to cock with your left thumb, but it can be done. But this is the kind of gun that you only get 2 shots. So I'm gonna go for the upper left, my left hand. Tough to pull out. I can tell already. Finally got it. So if you needed to reload this in a hurry, I wouldn't think about reloading this. I'd just go ahead and just throw the gun at the person, and so anyways, there you go. A little tiny Derringer type of gun. Okay, cool. That's it. Let's have a target real quick. wanted to shoot for this. I could never hit the bullseye. But it a range. Same over here. In a hands range. Further out though. It's a lot bigger, as you can tell when you start shooting at 7 yards. So don't. Of course, the gun's for very short range anyway. So, well, I'm okay with it. I know that pretty much you get 2 shots, and it's very short range. So, but it does shoot. And other than reloading issues, and you can only get 2 shots on this, it works. All right. Hello everyone. This is the conclusion of the Bond Girl, as you can see here. It's called the Bond Girl. The reason I got this one because it's the smallest one, something I want to hold and carry with me. Easily concealable, easily mobile. Very, very short range. In the manual it says about 10 to 20 feet. And yeah, that's about it. I didn't even, at the range, I didn't even bother taking it beyond 7 yards because I could tell right away when it wouldn't really hit a target decently. So 7 yards is about, you know, is about it. 7 yards is what, 21, about 21 feet, maybe 24 or something like that. So gives you an idea of the range. Like I said, the grooving is only like this much on it, and then the bullet takes about, you know, is about like this much of the barrel here, and then this much is just what's left, and the grooves on it's only this much, so you're not going to get a lot of you know, accuracy out of this. But this is meant for a very short distance, very close, you know, type of gun, very close range. It is, I wouldn't say it's light. It does have some weight to it if you hold it. It's probably lighter than a regular revolver. Feels a little heavier, or just as heavy as a pistol. It is a lot of metal. And if you've seen my shooting at the range, the bottom barrel seems to be a little bit tighter than the top barrel. So that kind of is an issue because, as you saw, the casings were very hard to pull out. Not all of them, but maybe it was the type of bullets I were using, the rounds. But in any case, in reality, you only get 2 shots. And the other thing is that if you look at the sights on this, they're fixed sights, obviously, but this is way high. I mean, if you look at it, it kind of does look high, you know. It looks high. So when you match it up, it's a little deceptive, because when I was matching it up like this, I was shooting low. When I was, you know, so you have to kind of, you know, and it's not like there's a mark here. It tells you which level. So, anyways, if anything, this will tell you if you're shooting it straight. But as for up and down like this, you're just gonna have to, you know, if you're gonna take your time shooting, yeah, get used to it. But at the same time, at 20 feet, I mean, all you have to do is just point and shoot, and I think you'll pretty much hit the target. I was at the range, even though I took my time The fact that, you know, all you have to do is just point at a general direction, and within 20 feet, I think you'll be able to hit that target. Remember, you only have 2 shots with this, so it's not like you're going to be blasting away. The other problem I had was the cocking. I did shoot this with left hand. Pulling this was kind of a little hard, but you can do it. And it is meant to be hard to pull because there's no trigger guard here. And you have to cock this, you have to cock it in order to shoot. Otherwise, it's not one of those where you pull and it will cock itself and then trigger itself. So it's designed that way because literally you can put this in your pocket and there is no trigger guard, and you see it's not going to do anything until I cock the trigger. And the other issue I had was pulling the trigger itself. It's the way you really got to pull down here, and you got to pull with your whole finger, not just your knuckle, but your whole finger, and you really got to pull it, like, you know, down, pull this all the way down, because the way I was holding it, you know, you'll have a tendency of holding it here, and then you're gonna, you know, do this when you really should be holding it here and then pushing all the way down on this. But you know, sometimes you can go like this and that it won't trigger the trigger, and you really have to push it down and pull it, and then you'll get the trigger to go. That's the other issue, but you know, something you just have to get used to. It as you can see right here, it does say it was in focus. There it is. It's 357 Magnum or 38 Special. I was using 38 Specials at the range. But again, you only get 2 shots here, and make them count. Remember, you know, this type of gun is really for very close range. The way it's designed, it's kind of like you know, very close, very, very close, and that's why it's kind of small. It's concealable, it's small, and you know, it's really got to be close for you to be accurate with their shot. If the target is you know, across the room for you, if the target's across the room, don't take the shot. You'll probably miss. You know, if you're in a situation where the target is away from you and you want to keep that target away, you know, this is a good gun to have to keep. You know, you're armed, you're defending yourself, and the target is away from you, from attacking you, and you can get away. And if whatever reason you know, they start attacking you, it's for very close range, so close you can't miss, kind of close. So anyways, I did want something like this because, you know, in reality, you know, most of how you get attacked isn't probably going to be from you know, across the street. You're going to be attacked at very close range, so easily concealable, easy to take around. I don't have a really holster for it. It has a lot of safety features, like it, you know, there's no trigger guard, so you pull on this, it's not gonna you know, discharge a round. You actually have to cock it, and cocking this is quite, I wouldn't say it's difficult, but you have to cock it in order to fire it. So don't think you can just pull this out and all of a sudden and start shooting, because you won't. If anything, it's just to protect yourself, and you know you have it, and you need certain element of surprise if you're going to use it, because you're going to have to cock it. But then again, hopefully your target or the perpetrator or someone who's ever attacking you won't know, and the fact that you have one of these will scare them away. It should be good enough. Overall, I did have a problem when I was shooting it. The rounds, the casing on the rounds, they get stuck on this bottom barrel here. I'm not sure if it's the rounds. I didn't have any problem with the top barrel. But then again, you know, the most I'll carry is 2 rounds. I won't have extra rounds laying around for me to shoot. You know, only get 2 shots with this, so you know, make them count. It did fire. Um Shooting, the accuracy, it's not that great of an accuracy, but considering the range, you don't have to be that accurate. I think hitting within the targets that I've hit works. Um, you know, about the size of my hand. This is the case. This is the gun. This is the case that came with the gun. I mean, if you could hit within the target of this hand, which I pretty much did for the most part, I mean, you're probably gonna hit something, you know, just so don't feel you have to be super accurate with your targets. If you just hit the target, I think that will, you know, stop anyone from attacking you or coming at you for whatever reason. So, you know, my feelings is it's pretty good gun. The price was low, especially the Bond Girl. They have another one that's not a Bond Girl, but it's a little bit more. You know, for me, just get the least expensive. Save yourself some money. Doesn't mean that this doesn't work. It does work. It just has a problem with the bottom barrel. But again, you know, if you only have 2 rounds in this thing, and you know, I doubt you know, if you shot 2 rounds, you're better off just throwing this gun at the person if you missed and trying to make a run for it. Otherwise, don't even bother trying to reload because, again, this is for very close range, and you know, you're probably better off, you know, trying to use this as a blunt device after you spent your 2 rounds on this, or throwing it at the person and making a run for it, than trying to reload, because you're not going to be able to do it because the reloading time is quite a while. As you've seen me, this is the release, and then I do have rounds in here. Let me take them out. See, they come out just fine. They come out just fine. It's just, I guess, when they're discharged, the explosion causes the round to expand in there, and like I said, the bottom barrel, this one right here, I don't know if it's smaller, or, you know, you think the machine them both the same, but it was a little tighter for whatever reason. But the shells come out. It does come out. You just have to pull really hard, or even use a plier. I think after a few use, it will probably loosen up, hopefully. But if it doesn't, again, I don't think you really need to go to the range and practice with this, because this is a very short range, your short firing range here, that you really can't miss. You know, 10 to 20 feet. You know, you can't miss. You're probably the chance of hitting someone, of hitting your target, is probably really good. So, anyways, that's the release. I'm doing this one-handed, so you have to forgive me. It does just snap in. There is a safety. Here's the safety. I did have the safety on, and you push it right there, and it shows a little red saying that it's live. The way it works is you pull it, and then the hammer position itself on the bottom pin or the top pin, depending on how you know which pull you do, but it alternates, so you don't have to do anything. When I first looked at it, I was like, well, how does it shoot? You know, does it shoot them at the same time? Is there some kind of mechanism in there? And what it is, every time you cock it, there's a little smaller hammer in there that moves up and down. So it hits the top pin, hits the bottom pin, hits the top pin, hits the bottom pin. So every time you cock this, it moves. And then when you pull the trigger, it hits the bottom pin, and then you cock it again, and the little smaller hammer moves up to the top, and then will hit the top pin, and you cock it again, and the small hammer moves on the bottom, hits the bottom pin, and so that's how it operates. So I never shot twice. I never double-barreled shot it, so that's how it works. So you don't have to. It's automatic. It's not even considered a revolver. It's considered a pistol. It's kind of weird, but very simple, easy to operate, easy to conceal. Um, it does have this safety, and you do need to cock this, and it is right hand. If you're whatever dominant your hand, you could probably cock it with relative ease. Your other hand, however, it takes a little bit more effort to pull. It's not that easy, and there's a reason why. Because if you don't have a case for it, and you have this in your pocket, you don't want to be cocking it inadvertently, because it has this particular Bond girl, just from Bond Arms. It seems like their headquarters in Texas has no trigger guard, but at the same time, it does make it smaller, a little bit lighter, but it does weigh something, but it shoots, and it's for very close range. The sights, I wouldn't really try to be using them, other than if you want to shoot, straight, but I wouldn't try to shoot like a particular target like I did with my other revolver, just because it's just not going to work that way. If anything, you want to just line it up so it's going to shoot straight, whether shoot up or down. At that point, any standing target you would probably most likely hit. And so, again, close range, not that. It's hard to miss at that close range. You don't even have to aim; just point in that general direction, and you'll probably hit, your target there. And so, I got this just for ease of, having, uh, easy to carry, easy to conceal, um, very simple. Just pull the trigger every time, and then, I mean, cock the hammer, and then pull the trigger, and just cock the hammer, pull the trigger. That's all kind of have to do, and it's small. And if you don't have a holster for it or anything, a case, you can still have it like this, because there is a safety here, and it does take a considerable amount to pull this trigger. I wouldn't be just having this in your, in a purse, or in a pocket with other things in it. Don't be mixing it with the other stuff, because it could possibly pull that trigger, and could possibly push this. It takes a little bit of effort to push this, but at the same time, you don't want to take that chance. But so far, I've been, carrying it with me, and it's I thought it would feel heavy, but actually it doesn't. It doesn't feel that heavy, and I just been putting it for the most part in my pocket. It's a little deep pocket. I kind of have a little unique vest that I have, and it's not just a little pocket that's open, like a side pocket of a jacket or anything. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied. A little disappointed about the bottom barrel, but again, you only have 2 shots, so it's not like you're gonna reload and take another shot. Like I said, if you miss your 2 shots, you're better off using it as a blunt device, or just throwing it at your target for the most part, and then making a run. And then, I'm pretty happy. It shoots. It does hit where I want it to go. It's not like precise, like, like a regular revolver. So, but this is a particular use, close range, self-protection within a very close distance. And if it came down to me, having a gun, not having a gun, I would say give me the gun all the time, whether it's this or any other thing. You know, as long as it gives me a chance to defend myself, I'll take it. And again, this takes 357s and hollow points, and so it does have the ability to literally stop someone dead in their tracks. I mean, it does. So, small gun that can do that, you know, that's all the peace of mind you really need. You may never use it, really, but just to know that, you know, if you ever get in a situation where you have to use it, you can. And you know, I just wanted to go out and test it and try it, how it feels shooting it, and it 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 works. That's what I want to know. I want to know how it works. Reloading, I don't think I'm gonna bring a reload because all I'm ever gonna have is just 2 rounds in it, and I'm not gonna carry any more than that. So so you know, some people really like a lot of rounds, but in this case, it's I think 2 is enough. Um, and the type of rounds they are, it should be enough. So, anyways, feel free to like, dislike, um, leave a comment, even do a video response. Until next time, stay tuned.